Lucy,
Hello.
thanks for having me here. Let me ask you a few questions about the
Thank you.
Academy and how you won the award and how you're doing so well with student retention. So let's see how we get on, shall we?
Fingers crossed.
So I suppose the first question, to go right in at the deep end, would be, how is it that you retain so many students here? What is it that you do that just makes students want to stay, that love your Academy so much?
And I knew that was going to be the first question.
Well, I'd like to start hard, yeah.
Yeah, quite. But I think the awful answer is I don't know. And I honestly don't know, because people ask me this all the time. And, you know, why do you get students through the doors? Why do you get the word of mouth? And I think it's just because the ethos that we have here is a family feel, and it's students first, martial arts second, which obviously in the world of martial arts is like, oh, what? But I really think because the students are at the centre of everything that we do, without us having to do anything special or have this whole programme where we retain students and we do this, and this, and it's 6 steps to success.
Yep.
It just truly is the students are at the centre of everything that we do, even to the point where when I'm redesigning the gym or when we redecorate, I'll ask them, what do you want? What do you like? You know, what do you want to see in the gym? So everything and nothing, I think, is the answer.
It's interesting though, when you look at it that way, when you sort of flip it and go, right, students first and martial arts second. Really interesting.
Yeah.
So do you think the nest systems have helped you with retention at all?
Definitely, yeah, absolutely. I think the nest systems, in terms of the organisation, especially being a classic one-man band martial arts coach where you're having to juggle marketing, admin, sales, all of those things that nobody teaches you how to do when you're a martial arts coach. And even with my background in nursery management, nobody taught you how to do that either until I went onto the corporate side. But even so, with all those systems in place, it just means that it allows me the time to truly put the students first, because I haven't got to then put the admin first or the marketing first or texting first, or, you know, it's all centralised, it's all there ready to go, and then I can focus on the other stuff that's important to the club.
Brilliant, brilliant. So since the awards, have you implemented anything more at the club to try and keep your students here, keep them engaged? Or is it just doing more of the same? You know, just keep doing what you do best?
I think it honestly just gave me the confidence to think, oh, well, actually, we are doing something right. And even though I suppose you're aware of that because you're getting the students through the door and your students are happy and the parents are happy. So ultimately you know that, but I think obviously as human beings, the recognition for that then gives you that little bit of a boost, doesn't it? So I think for my personal confidence, as a business owner, as a coach, it's just sort of given me the confidence to think, yeah, I am doing something right. Let's just do more of that. And sort of pass that on to my coaches now coming through.
Yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep doing more of the same.
Yeah, and again, sort of when I met Louisa at the office and, you know, we were sort of chatting about it, and she asked me the same question, how do you do it? And I was just like, I don't know.
That's the hard thing is, what is this magic fairy does? That's really difficult.
And but it sounds really obnoxious, and I don't mean it to come across like that. I don't mean that, I don't know what I do, because it's just amazing. But it's just, I don't know.
So what are your plans for the future? What's driving you forward?
Oh dear. I used to be someone who was very much 2-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan, all in writing, you know, have those goals to work towards. That's the martial arts background in me. Whereas now, since the pandemic, everything can change so quickly overnight, and you have to adapt, and you sort of just have to pivot really and think, right, that all goes out the window.
Yeah.
So now for me, the future is happy students. And again, it sounds really cliche, but that's what works here. As long as the students are happy, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. And to help as many people as possible. Again, our ethos here is, we say 3 words to the kids. We say character, confidence, and control. So they have the correct character to be a good martial artist. They have the confidence that they need in life to push themselves forward. And they have the self-control to make all of that happen. And so for me, that's just the driving force, and that's the future, really. Cool.
So I suppose the big question now, with knowing everything that you know, is do you think you'll win again next year?
Oh, I would like to. I suppose I should be looking at monthly stats and all of those things to actually know whether I would or not. But Yeah, I would very much like to. Whether I will or not is another matter.
It's a lot of competition out there. It's tough.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And the martial arts industry is saturated with so many good clubs, and so many clubs that are a lot bigger than us. So to even be considered in the first place was incredible. So cool. Yes, I hope so, but we'll see how it goes.
Cool. So if you give one piece of advice to another school owner on how to retain students, what do you think it would be?
One piece of advice.
Because you sound like you've got a very unique way of going about things here. So I think people could probably learn a lot from you. I suppose you're probably thinking mostly that put the students first, maybe the martial arts second.
I was going to say, and I sound like a bit like a broken record, don't I? That probably would
if it
be.
Works.
But find what drives you. Mm-hmm. The students drive me. That's what I'm passionate about, is their journeys. My journey's been and gone. Yes, I still train, I still keep myself, fit and healthy. Mm-hmm. I sort of walk the walk as such that I teach to my students. So, but my journey is now theirs. Mm-hmm. And I think put that at the forefront of what you do, or find what your driver is and sort of lean on that, because passion shines through at the end of the day.
Couldn't agree more. And finally, Lucy, we had you there at the awards this year. Will we be seeing you next year in 2023?
If I can find a nice dress, absolutely.
I'll help you with that. Brilliant, Lucy, that's been really good. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.